Alright, so what is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Minecraft Bedrock Edition tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this aquatic farm where you can get ink sacs, you can get fish, you can get bones, and pretty much anything you can get from a mob that spawns in the ocean. So let's get right to it. The original creator of this farm is made by Silent Whisper, so make sure you go check out his channel. Link to it will be in the description along with his tutorial video. So yeah, go to the description, go check him out, go subscribe to him. Awesome. How this works is, as you can see down here, all the mobs will start spawning. They'll get sucked down to the bottom, and then they'll die to the magma, and we have a ton of hopper mine carts going underneath and collecting it all, and then they'll go back up, unload all of their goods, and then get put in that water stream and down to the storage over there. As you see, the mine carts are starting to come in, they're starting to drop things off. Go. That one's going to drop off stuff, comes down here, and into this chest. Now, if you want to turn it off, you simply just flick this lever. It removes the block above this torch, so it can no longer be powered whatsoever, and these rails can no longer be on no matter what. So let's just get right into materials. So you will need a ton, this is a really simple farm, but at the same time, it's very, very time consuming because of the despawning that you have to do. So you need a ton of blocks for this. You will need 232 stacks of any solid block you like. It just has to be solid, so it can't be glass. I believe it can't be slabs or stairs. Just any solid block, such as smooth stone, stone bricks, wood. I'm trying to think of more solid blocks, but pretty much it's any solid block that you. Next, you'll need 36 stacks of magma blocks, 14 stacks of powered rails, 24 stacks of normal rails, 9 stacks of glass, 4.5 stacks of redstone blocks. You'll need 24 redstone comparators, 14 redstone repeaters, 4 redstone torches, 24 observers, 24 sticky pistons, 12 droppers, 12 hoppers, 12 minecart hoppers, 43 redstone dust. You'll need 5 signs. At least a ton of water because you will need to fill up this entire middle section, but you at least need basically 2 buckets of water to make an infinite water source that you can just keep grabbing and putting in, and also 15 packed ice, and you can use more if you want. Just 15 is a bare minimum. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to find where you want to have your farm. So wherever you want to have your farm, you simply go find it. So let's say I just want to have it here, so I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to want to find where a chunk is, where the middle chunk where I'm gonna have my farm is. Now, if you are not on PC, which is most of the community, because on Bedrock we got PlayStation, we got Xbox, we got Switch, we got iOS devices and Android devices. We have all those who cannot have these resource packages to see where chunk borders are. So for us, we need to go on chunk base. First thing you're going to want to do is search up chunk base in any of your browsers, whether that be Safari, Google, Chrome, Internet Explorer, if anybody still uses that. You're going to want to search up chunk base and click the first thing that comes up. From there, you're going to click on apps, and then you're going to click on biomes. It should be the first one that comes up. You're going to go down, you're going to put in the seed of your world, which if you don't know where it is, you're going to go to options and settings. Then on game, which it should automatically be on, you're just going to scroll down a tiny bit, and you should see it right here underneath your world type and stuff. Your seed is right there. You're going to type that number in to where it says enter your seed here. Then you're going to change your version. You're going to change it to Bedrock 1.14 and above. Now you're going to go down to the bottom, and where it says X and Z, for the X, you're going to type in your first number. Mine is 463, so I'm going to type that in. And my second number, or for the Z, you are not going to do the next number because that's your Y. The last number is your Z. So my Z is 392. So I'm going to type that in, 392. Now I'm going to click go. And as you see, there is a red dot now on my map. From there, if you don't already have it all zoomed in, you're going to want to zoom it in. And you're going to want to click whichever chunk that dot is on. So you're going to press wherever chunk that dot is on. You see at the bottom, it says chunk 28/24. You don't need to worry about that. You need to worry about right after that, the from 448/384. That's how you know where your chunk is. So I'm going to go to the first one. It says 448. So I need to go 448 is this way. So 44, go back, 448. So right here, and then 84 right here. So this is where I need to build up my first thing underwater. This is where one of my corners is gonna be for the farm. This is where the corner of the middle part of the farm is gonna be, and we're gonna build it right in the water, so same level as the top layer of water. And you'll say 2 4 63 3 399. So we need to go to 463. So we're gonna extend this down. I'm gonna get down on the block so that I know exactly. Oops. So 463. 463 is right here, and then we need to go 399. So this is our chunk right here. So now we're gonna fill this in. Alright, so here we are. So this is our middle chunk where the exact center of our farm is gonna be. Now what you're gonna do is, this chunk is a 16 by 16 area. You're gonna make multiple 16 by 16 areas around this. So basically you're gonna have one here, 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 and one there. Then make a 3 by 3 of 16 by 16 areas. And you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have 16. We're basically just gonna make another one of these. So make another 16 by 16 square coming off of this. You're then going to make a bunch more of these, make sure to fill it in, all around the water. So let's quickly do that. Alright, so this is what your 3 by 3 should end up looking like. It should be this, like, obviously like a 9 by 9, or a 3 by 3 making up 9 different chunks, which this is going to be your farm and how big your farm will be. In reality, this should be a 48 by 48 square. Now on every single side, so in the middle, top, left, left, right, and back, you're going to go 3 more chunks. So basically another 48 blocks in each direction in the direct center. So you have this middle 3, and you should be going out 3 like this. So you're going to do that on every single side. So now we got it. So we got all 4 sides with the 3 chunks going out in 48 blocks in each direction. Each end chunk of these platforms going out, you're going to add 2 like chunks to the left and the right of the top. Oh, that's the wrong, like so. So now you should end up with this, where it kind of is just the middle 3 by 3 chunk, and then you have them going out and then parting. So it should be the middle 3 by 3 goes out 2, and then it's 3 at the top going sideways. That's how it should be looking. Now what we're gonna do is we're pretty much going to just connect them up at an angle. As you can see over here, how it goes back in the angle. You're just gonna do that. So it's nothing too complicated. You just need to add in some more chunks like that. I'm just gonna skip to when that's done. So I got one side done. So this is just like what it should start looking like. Just to let you guys know. All right, so it is all done, and yours should be looking something like this. Maybe not with the checkerboard pattern, but it should be looking like this. So we have our middle 3 obviously right there, and it's going out 3 every single direction, and just a giant circle in Minecraft terms. I'm just gonna mark it out, just the corners, just so I know how far I need to go. So another corner over here. Alright, so there we go. So we marked out the corners like so. Now get out your blocks of redstone. I mean, like, you can use levers and just power the underneath of the block, but it's so much more tedious, so much more work, and I really recommend redstone blocks. So this is where you are going to want to find where you want your loading system and your storage to be. So I'm going to have my loading system over here, and you can just replicate it to whatever side you have yours on. So if mine's on this side, we're going to start over to the left corner right here. So not this row right here with the last like blocks of the chunk. We're going to go one right next to it right here, and we're going to punch all these blocks out like so, and then just replace them all with redstone blocks like so. Then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then on the 9th block we're gonna punch out this row of blocks like so. Then we are gonna quickly go down here, and instead of in the same spot right here, we're gonna do it on this row right next to it. Oops, a little too much right there. Fill that in with the redstone blocks. And now I'll let you guys just go ahead and fill the rest in yourself by basically going every 8 blocks. So, and then on the 9th block, like filling in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and on the 9th block. Now we're gonna get our rails, and we can just extend our rails. We'll go 2 blocks out from this, and for every redstone block, we're gonna have 3 rails. So the rest are just gonna be normal rails, and then when we get here, it's gonna be 3 rails like this. So for every redstone block, we have 3 rails, like so. You break that rail like so, and like so. Then this is where we have a turn, comes back. Then right here we have a turn, and it's gonna be 2. Then we're gonna go back. Then we're just gonna have this going all the way down to the end, and a block right there. So then if we have a minecart go all the way down, it'll come back around this turn, then come back down, hit this end, and then it'll come back around down here. And this end of this, the end of this rail is going to be hooked up to the minecart unloader. Now, this like 4 wide thing, we're gonna keep basically copying and pasting it all the way down. Alright, so this is how it should be looking right now. Like, it should be looking like this with all of your rails. So now we need to get on to the unloader for the minecart. So let's get out all of our redstone materials that we will be needing for your unloaders. You're going to take these 2 rails coming off, so it should be one that's even with these like end blocks that the hopper minecart bounces off of. One right here, and then you're going to place a block. You can go up 1 block and then you break that block. Another and another to then have this array of 4. Get out your dropper. Just grab the box and just build up a little bit, and you're going to have your dropper right there, facing into this 3rd block. You're then going to have a hopper right on top of that, like so. Get out your normal net rail. Your normal rail is going to be on that hopper. Powered rail right there. Sorry, I kind of blanked for a second. The powered rail is running all the way down, and you just have that normal hopper over this rail. You're going to have a comparator coming out of this block that this powered rail's on. You're also going to have a block right there that the powered rail is on. Shift click a block on that comparator. Have a redstone torch like that. Repeater going in like this. Gonna go down below. You're going to have a comparator facing out of this hopper into the same block that that comparator's on. Have sticky piston like so. Oops. Observer with a face in, and observer with a face in. So the dot should be out on the sticky piston, dot should be out on the... Now, last but not least, you're going to place a block where that observer, the red dot's facing in. You're going to break this block, place it with a torch, like so. Also, I did make the mistake of this powered rail should turn into a normal rail. So it goes powered rail to normal rail, and the entire incline is powered rails. Then you're going to have one of these unloaders for every single one of these, so go do that. Alright, so there we go. We have every single one of these unloaders all done. So first what you're going to do is you're basically just going to build up the wall. So on these droppers, you're just going to extend your glass. You don't have to use glass. You can also use solid blocks if you want. But just extend whatever it is. The walls are going to be even with these droppers. So like so, we have the 2 walls. Go down. We need to add a wall on this side. I'm just going to simply go underneath, and I'm just going to place a ton of glass that we're going to have to break a couple blocks to add in the packed ice, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. What we're going to do is we're going to go down to this dropper, place a bucket of water, and you'll see it ends right before this. So we're going to place a sign right there. So that means right in front of the dropper, you either got to be quick with it or block it off like this. Do that, and then you can have it reflow. Another bucket of water right there. See where it ends? It's going to end right before this one. Place a sign right there. Packed ice here, and I'm going to be quick with it like that. Place water in front of that dropper. Storage is all up to you guys. I do not have chests. So for storage, you can pretty much do whatever you want. It really does not matter. It's kind of up to you. If you want an item sorter, I have one on my channel. You can just search it up and use that. It really, I'm just going to leave it up to you because it really just depends on preference and how much you are going to use this. But if you want to go simple, you can just add some chests right here like this. Going in like that's pretty much as simple as it can get. If you want more or bigger, you're just gonna have to do that on your own. I'm not gonna provide that unless you go to one of my other videos. To go above your track, and basically above every single rail, you're going to place a magma block. That's pretty much all you're doing. So just go down, you're just gonna place your magma blocks. Alright, so now that you have all this magma block in, you're gonna go around and you're just simply gonna place in I kinda need that, a 3 high wall of glass all the way around. There's really no need for corners, and actually you do not need to use glass at all. You can use solid blocks, you can use any block really. Now we're on to water, and we need to fill up this entire area with solid like water. And as I already did right now, you're going to want to build a water source somewhere in reach. And the easiest way to do the first layer, simply just run down, just spamming water buckets all the way down the center, like so. And as you can see, it'll start filling up each side. Oh, that was glitched. It'll start filling up all the way to the sides. Over there, there's a little bit of a problem. No, it fixed itself. So as you see, the first layer is all done, and you will want Frostwalker, or yeah, probably Frostwalker, so then you don't like die, obviously. And now for the second row, place a water bucket there. If we do enough, it's possible. So you just gotta keep adding water buckets on each side for it to expand out like so. So you may have to keep going down like this, just a little bit further. As you can see, like whatever you fill in, it then fills up as in like a square. So if we just take this all the way down this side, you'll see it starts filling up the entire, or almost the entire thing. It fills up till the right there. So that means we need to do this entire wall. We need to fill it up all the way to the end like that. And that's how you get the second row. And you basically do the same thing for the third row. I see it's gonna go down. It's kind of satisfying to watch though. It's like a wave. And there we go. But now we're pretty much all done. We just need to add in a turning on and off system for this. So what we're gonna do is we want blocks, not right on top of this torch. We want it right there. So we're gonna have a block there, and then we're gonna have a piston. So then go 2 blocks, break that block, piston facing in like this, because when this is extended, we want it over this torch. So we're gonna have it like this, and then we're gonna extend this row all the way down to the other side. So yep, right here. Sticky piston right there, block right there. So for every single one, we're gonna do sticky piston, block. Sticky piston, block. Ooh, I forgot to add a lever into the materials list, but that's kind of it's just one lever. It's not that hard to get. So adding your lever, flick it down. We're then going to see how far this redstone can take us. So you see the redstone dies right here. We're going to replace it with a repeater. Keep going down with this. Redstone's almost dead. And it died right there. Change it with a repeater, and this should allow it to go all the way down like so. Simply add in all your minecarts. Should be going down like so. And then you're pretty much done. One last thing, we're gonna want to add in our AFK platform. So you want to, it doesn't really matter where in the middle. You're just gonna want to go roughly in the middle. So probably like roughly there, I'm gonna guess. And you're just gonna quickly build up. Spawning platform, we're just gonna put at 90. And you could go a little bit higher, but 90 is probably the best. You can get most of the entire area. And you're going to want to build all up here in glass or something that's not spawnable, because we don't want anything spawning up here. And glass is a transparent block, so it will still allow mobs to spawn and the sea creatures to spawn. Because if you noticed, we like spawn proofed the entire area with these blocks. Because if there's blocks over the ocean, that does not allow any fish or sea creatures underneath to spawn. So if we have blocks up here that we're AFKing on, it won't allow any of those sea creatures to spawn. So that's why we need to make it out of glass. I really hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, make sure to smash like, subscribe, new with post notifications as always. That's all I gotta say. Go check out Silent Whisper, link to his channel and his description in his tutorial video in the description. So yeah, go check him out, go subscribe to him if you haven't already. That's all I gotta say. See you next one. Goodbye.